Hey guys, so today I am here with my 36-week pregnancy update for you all. I am officially full term. I'm 37 weeks now. So pretty much at this point it is just the waiting game, which is crazy, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and get started with Avery this past week. I don't remember what fruit size it said she was. It might have been like a melon or like a papaya or something. I really can't remember the size that it said she was. But the what to expect app for week 36 does say, forget your aching back and everything else by trying to focus on your baby, who is now about 6 pounds and 20 inches long, with soft bones and cartilage to allow a safer journey through the exit door. Most of her systems, from circulatory to musculoskeletal, are ready for prime time, though her digestion system, that should say digestive system, which has done only practice runs so far, will kick into gear as she takes her first suckle at the breast or bottle. So that is everything that has been happening with Avery this past week. I had a pretty exciting week as well. Lots of new and exciting things, I guess you could say. I guess I'll start with symptoms. So I'm still having those pelvic pains. They're really sharp and they're actually coming a lot more frequently now. Somebody commented on my last pregnancy update and said that she's getting those as well, and the way she described it was pretty much exactly the way I have been feeling it. Basically they come and then everything hurts. It hurts so bad that you have to stop what you're doing. If you're walking, you have to stop and kind of hold the wall and wait for it to pass because it hurts so bad. And usually when I'm laying down, it kind of shocks me, so I tense up and my whole body tenses up because it hurts so bad. So I'm still getting those pelvic pains, but that's basically her just kind of moving down now, so that's that. I've also been noticing that I am a lot more tired, and I'm always tired anyway, but I feel so exhausted all the time. I could literally do nothing. I was just filming a get ready with me video for this look. I filmed it, and the whole time I was just talking, I was like, oh my god, I could fall asleep right now. I'm so tired. So I've definitely been getting a lot more tired. I'm starting to slow down a lot more. I have noticed that I'm also getting kind of nauseous again. The past couple of nights were kind of bad. The first night when I first kind of noticed that I was getting nauseous again, I woke up out of a deep sleep. I woke up completely and was like, oh my god, I ripped the covers off of me and I was like, I'm gonna throw up, this is happening. And I put my hands on my stomach, and my stomach was hard as a rock. My stomach's actually hard as a rock right now. My stomach was hard as a rock, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up. I was so upset, but I didn't throw up, thankfully. And then I talked to my doctor about it at the doctor's appointment, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so I've been getting kind of nauseous again and tired, which was kind of my first trimester symptoms. So I'm reverting back to those now, which kind of sucks. But I haven't been feeling too nauseous the past day or so, which is good. It was only a couple times during the middle of the week, but now I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm definitely a little bit more confident that hopefully I won't feel nauseous going through 37 onward weeks. So we did end up having to go to the hospital last Thursday. We went actually the day after I turned 36 weeks. I had noticed that the previous night she wasn't really as active as she usually is. She's very, very active at night. I am laying down and this girl is all over the place. So she's usually active at night. So that night she wasn't really that active. I mean, she was still moving, but it wasn't crazy. And I mean, I got worried, obviously. So I went to sleep and I was like, in the morning, if there's little movement, I'll be okay, but if I'm not feeling anything in the morning, I'm gonna call OB triage. So in the morning I woke up, I wasn't feeling anything. Usually I wake up and she's kicking my side, or I can feel her kind of rolling as I'm kind of getting out of bed. I wasn't feeling anything, so I was like, okay. So I ate the sugariest cereal that we had, which at the time was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is so sugary. So I had a little bit of that, and then I drank a ton of water, and I waited and I waited. And I was like, should I call? I'm gonna call, because I got just really worried, and it's better in my eyes to be safe than sorry. So I went ahead and I called OB triage, and they were like, you know what, go ahead and come on in. So Brian and I went into the OB triage. Nobody was there. It was dead, which was really weird. Usually there's tons of people up there. And I went in and I got admitted and everything, and they put the monitors on. We heard her heartbeat, and they had the heartbeat monitor, and then they had the other one as well to kind of monitor her movements. So they gave me a little like press, like a button thing, and they gave me some apple juice and some water, and I drank pretty much like all of it, and they were like, press the button every time you feel or move. And I mean, it literally took like an hour before I started getting movements. Like even after drinking the apple juice and the water, it took quite a bit, but they said everything was good. They did an ultrasound and checked my fluid levels, and everything was good. So just honestly, just the reassurance was so nice, because you know, I'm not a doctor. I don't know any of this stuff. So I was just like, I need the reassurance. Like, I don't want to be worried constantly. So having that was really nice. And then of course, you know, she's been pretty active ever since, which is normal for her. So we did go to the hospital for that, which was crazy, but I'm glad I did it, because if I wouldn't have done it and something had been wrong, I would have been kicking myself. So we did that. We also had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and that went well. We checked my weight gain. I gained, since my last doctor's appointment, which was like 2 weeks ago, I gained 3 pounds, so I've now officially gained 30 pounds this pregnancy. I don't know where it all goes, guys. I have no idea, but I've gained 30 pounds. I'm really happy about that. I think that's such a good weight gain anyway for me. I'm sure I'll gain a few more pounds before I give birth. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe like 1 or 2 more pounds, but I gained 30, which is good. Everything else was good. My blood pressure is great, surprisingly, because I've been stressing a lot. Heart rate's good. The fundal height is measuring up perfectly. We heard her heartbeat. Her heartbeat is still pretty good. I did the GBB swab, which I'm not going to find out the results to probably until my next appointment, or if I go into labor before then. But that's basically like a swab to see if you have GBB. I think it's GBB. Or GBS, I think it's GBB. But it's basically like if they see that I have it, then I have to go on antibiotics during labor, which is fine. So I did that. I talked to my doctor about, you know, my symptoms. He said that the reason I'm probably feeling a lot more nauseous is because I'm so small that like she's pushing everything up. So my stomach's getting kind of squished, and you know, if I eat something wrong, it's gonna just mess up everything. So it's kind of why I've been feeling a little bit more nauseous. But yeah, he said everything is looking really good. We're just kind of basically doing the waiting game now, which is funny. I have another doctor's appointment next Friday, so you guys won't hear about that, not next week, but the week after. If I'm able to upload that week, I really don't know what's going to happen. As far as labor, I don't know when I'm going to go, to be honest, but I do have an appointment the 6th, so you won't hear about it next week if I do an update next week, but you'll hear about it that week, the following week, if I do one that week. You get what I'm saying. And also, before I left the hospital, I got my Tdap shot, which is basically just a little quick shot in the arm. I'm still kind of sore from it, to kind of help prevent the passing, basically, of whooping cough. Yeah, so we're doing the waiting game. Things are crazy. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so like overwhelmed at this point. So if I do go into labor, well, when I do go into labor, it's gonna happen. And you don't see a video from me, definitely just follow either Brian or I's other social medias, Twitter, Instagram. I don't really tweet that often. I mostly retweet, but I promise you I will tweet when I'm at the hospital, and I'll probably Instagram it too. You'll see pictures probably like right away. So definitely follow us on there. I'll put those links down below, because I'm sure we'll both be like tweeting and Instagramming like crazy while we're there. So that's probably where you'll get like your first initial updates. And then I do want to do a labor and delivery story after I have her. Not too sure how soon, because I'm not too sure how I'm going to be feeling, but right after I have her. So that is everything for 36 weeks. I literally just want to go lay down right now. So I'm going to show you guys my bump. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe to me if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Alrighty, so here is 36 / going on 37 weeks. Has it dropped? I can't tell. This shirt's way too small. Here we go. I can't tell if it's dropped or not. Let me know what you guys think.